wish you a very brony show. We don't know where we're going though. We're going to talk about ponies though. So here is a show.
Good tidings to
No, no,
you,
no! Stop that! Stop that!
you and your
No,
kin.
I said stop that. Yeah, you killed the joke. No, never.
The next
Merry
line would have been,
Christmas, you killed it.
You killed it. You
would have
killed
been, we wish you a very brony show and a brony new year.
Soiled it.
Spoiled.
Soiled it.
Sounds spoiled. It's just like you spoiled it, just like White Christmas. Now we'll never be able to watch the Hallmark Channel again.
You say that as
Oh.
a new one just came out.
It's a Hallmark Channel. I'm pretty sure they have 3 at this point. What the White Christmas, the Sub White Christmas, and the suspiciously gray Christmas. Don't talk about Yellow Christmas. I'm pretty sure that's on a different channel. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on here. Hello, everybody.
Brown Christmas.
Well, hello once again, everybody, to the Brony Show, episode 652. Apologies for the mistake there. I am your host here to bring you the Brony community for this week. I am Circuit Main, but I'm also joined by my wonderful group of panelists here to bring you the Brony community, or at least what we can of it. We do have DM21,
And it's so freaking cold out.
Textalion,
Yo,
Toagoi,
me.
and of course from the Otaku Ascended, anime aficionado, and a kisser of paradise, Suki.
Cold's only gonna last for another day. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Well, in any case, I'm in a nice little Kiki roomie. Unfortunately, it's a Flareon Kiki that I got off of Temu, and I've admittedly been just too lazy to pull out the really good fuzzy ones. But any case, I'm keeping myself nice and toasty because as best I can, because it is a little bit chillier, and we are definitely in the holiday month. Christmas is just 10 days away. So we have 2 more Brony shows to go, and I know that Coldust is getting excited to do his pre-show shenanigans with the Christmas cards, so I decided I didn't want to step on his toes. So we're going to accelerate our plans a little bit for the holidays, and we're going to be doing the Brony Show Christmas catalog today. Or at least we're going to make a horrible attempt and facsimile of one. I already have Krita up, and the whole plan is we're going to cobble images together of Brony Show products because we're stupid. And we're going to try to basically make a really stupid catalog of Brony Show stuff for you to buy. Because what is Christmas without heavy merchandising? Because people don't want to spend money in January. Mostly because they're blowing all their money over the last few months. But before we do all of that, we need to make sure we're ready. And we do that with news, with showing art challenges and creations. But we start all of that with a nice hot cup of tea, or maybe a cool cup of eggnog, maybe some hot Jones. And we get our chance to step up on the box. This time it's gift wrapped. And talk about whatever is going on with us that we want to talk about as we give you our dose of wub. So I would like to ask all of you, as we do every week, about special different things that are not the norm. As I like to bring it all to you, all once again to you. What's up, Bronies?
I did a little gift to myself of more tea, building materials, and I have an idea of something I'm doing for possibly HarmonyCon, but that's still up in the air.
Future plans are always fun. Let's see. I'm trying to think of anything I've been doing. Admittedly, it's been a little bit on the light side with me. I think the closest thing I got is I finally started to go through my closet and started to get rid of shirts, which surprisingly hard. It's a surprisingly hard thing for me to do. It's just don't want to get rid of shirts, especially because I treat them really well. But at the same time, it's like I don't have room for anything else. I have to donate stuff here. So,
Yeah, Yeah, I'm trying to sell some stuff on the marketplace.
I'm not selling it. I actually donated it, but admittedly, I'm using that for my tax return for next year as well because charitable donations can be a tax write off.
Yeah. You don't want to be caught in a. No, I'm not gonna say his name. No, I'm not gonna bring him up. He doesn't deserve to be brought
No,
up.
no, 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 no. You just want to be honest with yourself. That's all I have to say. Be honest with yourself.
Don't be a piece of crap like John Gerard.
We're just gonna say just be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
And right now it's the season for charity. It helps, But if a ready shirt I wear is able to give somebody a smile and maybe not help them not freeze to death, even though this shirt's probably being sold for like $5 now. Freaking. Anyway, actually, no, quash that. You know what? I really don't have anything. This has been a weird week for me. I'll go. Anybody else have any other wubs that they want to throw out there?
I would, but then you would all be sad. Of the pet variety.
That's up to you on that one, but
it's more of an update more than a conclusion.
I'm guessing it's not the best of updates.
No, let's just leave it at that.
All right. Okay. Well, anybody else have anything that they want to throw out there real fast before we just go ahead and barrel into the news?
I found a possible replacement for that Kigurumi.
What?
Well, you were complaining about it not fitting.
Well, I mean, I joke about it, but it was literally like a $10 purchase off of Alibaba. I wasn't expecting a miracle. It'd be really dumb for me to think of that fitting.
Okay, and yeah, it looks like I was wrong. No, that looks like a Flareon, not an Eevee. Yeah, what do I know?
Yeah, it was an attempt. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna complain about it.
No.
Besides, I literally have 3 others that fit me easily and are like they basically drip off of me. It's crazy. No worries. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into the news here. We're going to start off, of course, with our pony convention talks. Or what we can talk about, at least. The countdown site is still not updating, so we'll go ahead and go off of what we do know. So, I believe that as of this weekend, the last big pony event that was happening, which was Rave of the House of Bells, has concluded. And there shouldn't be any other events going on for the rest of the year.
Well, there is a little thing that Ponies Online is doing. One of our is Pokey. He in my pocket actually is doing a little film session in the server.
That one, you know what? Fair enough. I wasn't exactly going to. I guess I'll talk a little bit about it since it is technically a Ponies Online event and you are bringing it up. But yeah, there is. If you are part of Ponies Online or in the server, it does look like they are doing a holiday celebration next week on the 21st. Which, funny enough, there's a lot of things going on like the 20th and 21st at times, or at least thereins in some cases. But yeah, this would be on the 21st, which is going to be Sunday next week. But looks like they're planning on doing a bunch of holiday things. Mickey Mouse Christmas Carol. 'Twas the Night Before Spongemas. Wow. Sorry, my brain just snapped for a second. The Bears Who Saved Christmas. Little Bears. Berenstain Bears. Oh my God. Is there anything here that isn't 5 years or younger? Okay.
Ponies?
I'm looking for the ponies. We got Bluey in there, for God's. I mean, Bluey's not so bad, but still.
Down below, pony pictures.
Okay, there we go. Under the Misty Toad, Twinkle Wish, Heartswarming Eve, Secret Cancer, Heartswarming Tale, Surprise Christmas Bakes, The Best Gift Ever, Snow Pun Intended, and A Very Minty Christmas. So yeah, and they end with Muppet Family Christmas. You know what? Muppet Family Christmas. That's interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, that old gem.
Yeah. So, interesting mix. Okay, so, yeah, if you are curious. Okay, oh.
Oh, you're not showing this on the main thing.
I technically am. I just, unfortunately, let me. Oh, wow, that is interesting.
There it is.
Not exactly. Give me a second. Thank you, intro. Sorry, give me a second. It's catching wrong windows again here.
Also, Sonic says YouTube is not working. YouTube version, that is.
Long time ago, there wasn't enough. Give me a second here.
There we go.
There we go. Was the that is kind of weird. I don't.
OBS
YouTube version is not playing on site. Okay, no, on site. The embed on site might not be working. You might need to go to the YouTube directly.
Yep.
At least that's my best guess. I don't know. The embeds seem to never want to work right anymore, and half the time they keep breaking after they do something stupid to update it. So I don't know. It's getting kind of exhausting trying to get that stuff working on constantly.
Yep.
Sorry.
But here's the basic schedule if you're interested in. I can always do an invite to Ponies Online.
Anyway, yeah, the only other thing I got to point out here, and this is just the one thing, it's a weird way to do it, but I guess it works for them. It does have a start time of 1:30 CST, but all of the other times are how long the different reels are and not the projected times of when they'll start. So, yeah, you might have to either do a little bit of math or I don't know. That's kind of it's an interesting way to do it. Not the way
Not
I
the
would
most
do
efficient, but an interesting way.
Yeah. I mean, if it works, it works. I can't argue it. But yeah, that's
no Santa Claus Brothers in there. Come on.
Anyway, we're gonna here's the thing I was talking about, because next year, a few weeks later, Vancouver is going to bring Ponybius. So the Vancouver convention will start the next year of Pony Convention shenanigans for all of us, of course, with Ponybius. This is, of course, in Vancouver, in Canada. So if you're able to make your way down Canada, that is a good time to be able to enjoy some fun in Canada.
Only I had the money.
Yeah. But one thing you might have a little bit more money for, or at least, oh, no, wait, maybe not. Well, I mean, another convention you can go to a month after that, of course, would be HarmonyCon, which is going to be from I'm going to say the 12th to the 15th. Oh, 13th to the 15th. I'm getting closer.
The 12th is when you fly in.
Yeah, and the 16th is when I leave. So I was getting close, but not quite.
Yep.
Yeah, HarmonyCon is set to be happening from the 13th through the 15th, which I realize is literally in the middle of Valentine's Day. So you could celebrate Valentine's Day by rocking out with ponies and forgetting about love.
You say that as they have Thorax as one of the guests.
You literally have
sticks.
love bugs there.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
You literally have love bugs there.
All right, fine. They'll have a love bugs there. Well, you know what? I guess the irony is not lost on me. But yeah, HarmonyCon is going to be happening. It'll be a great, awesome musical entertainment shenanigan time. So yeah, be sure to check that out if you can. And any other events, we'll hopefully, if we hear about them, we'll start to talk about them and announce them as they happen. But yeah, unfortunately, we're flying a little bit more solo at the moment, so bear with me. It's a lot harder to grab news when I actually have to grab it all myself, and that sucks.
Again, somehow the Wikipedia is a little bit more up to date on what's been announced.
Well, I'm not too surprised it's a Wikipedia. In any case, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about events that did happen real fast. Of course, we do want to talk about Brave of the House of Bells. Looks like it went on to an amazing success, as much as it did the previous time over in August. Let's see. I'm trying to find the. I also have way too many Discord pages. I have really, 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 really got to get things organized at some point, and I never will, but I have to. So I believe that at the. Okay, I'm just at the.
It would be in announcements.
And well, yeah, I'm trying to find the. I'm aware.
I know you are aware. That's why I'm not.
I'm not sure where it is in the thousands of different Discord groups I have. That's the problem. I know it's in announcements, but I have 50 different announcements, and can't find the there. I found the Raven House of Bells. All right. So, yes, success of the Winter Rave. After 2 years, they have raised more than $7,000. An amazing achievement. Definitely a lot more than they expected at all for just one of them, let alone both. So, it looks like an amazing time was had by all. They are reaching out and asking for feedback. So if you are in the Rave of the House of Bells Discord, they do have a Google form asking for attendee feedback to try to get a better idea because it sounds like they want to do more of these. And that means that getting some information from other attendees, what their thoughts and opinions and everything about that are, it's a good way to put your best foot forward and move forward with that. Also, if you are on the Discord server, White Phoenix did some amazing work. They went around all of the Ponytown event, took pictures of the entire map all over the place for the rave. So if you want to be able to check that out, there is the opportunity to do so from the rave, from the Discord, from the Discord con support team group area. My brain is melting.
It's all right, boss.
All right. Okay, so White Phoenix was awesome enough to take pictures and put them in the con chat of the entire Rave of the House of Bells experience. So if you want to see how the entire Pony Town was set up, different avatars that were running around, and get a general idea of the unfortunate thing you might have missed by not being able to jump into the server during that time, which looks like they dolled it up really nicely and gave us some good old holiday cheer. I would recommend going into the Brony Show Discord and checking out our con chat group to be able to see these awesome, awesome pictures. And thank you once again to White Phoenix. All right, let's see if I can keep this cancer up for the rest of the news. I'm not holding my breath, even though I'm probably going to be breathing deeply a few times at this rate. So, let's go ahead. We're going to start off the news with charity, because it is the holidays. And this is also one that speaks to me, so much so that I already put a purchase order on the calendar, because there is a 2026 charity calendar for Inky Notebooks cancer treatment that is currently being sold by Kaiju Studios. Now, the big thing I want to mention about this is, this is a friend of the show, Inky Notebook, who has run the Pony Traveling Museum.
Traveling Pony Museum?
Close enough! My God, can I get through one single thing? You know what? No, I got a better idea. I'm muting Toa for at least a few news articles. Jeez. So, the Pony of Traveling Museum Pants, it was being run by the Notebook of Inky. And unfortunately, their cells decided to attack one another in horrible raves of battling that left her in a horribly sad, in a horrible, unhealthy state. Boxen! Many much moosin'! Anyway, sorry. But anyway, the good news. I'm going to get right to the good news here. Inky Notebook is doing a lot better now. She actually has recovered from the cancer. She is coming back to health. But unfortunately, medical bills are a pill. So getting
Yeah.
help and finances to try to help pay them off is always a good thing. And so what happened is the Kaiju Riot team came together to get a bunch of artists to get a bunch of art done of different villains in the series, both Generation 4, Generation 4, and 5. Because I know that's a Laura down there. And they are offering this calendar as a charity fundraiser for Inky Notebook. So you can go and buy this calendar right now. $25, get a bunch of awesome art of different villains throughout the series and throughout the different series and generations. You can have a nice little calendar, do something good to help somebody out who's in need. I'd say it's win-win all around. Of course, we will be coming back to Kaiju Riot here a little bit later. But this is a calendar I already bought. And the funny thing is, I think this is the only pony calendar, official or otherwise, for 2026. Because I cannot find any others anywhere. The official support for calendars for Pony is officially dead. Not even Dollar Tree has calendars of Pony anymore.
Nope.
It sucks. It is what it is, though.
Can you donate even though you don't want to buy a calendar?
Yes. Thank you for asking. You can donate. They have a GoFundMe also going right now. It is on the same article here. And they got a good chunk. They already got a good chunk raised, but yeah, medical expenses are pain. And please don't sell my private information. It's private, and it's mine. But yes, you can just donate directly with GoFundMe if you do want to buy the calendar, or you just want to donate even a little bit to help, because even a little bit will help.
Yep.
And with that shout out of the way, let's go ahead and shout out some tops that we've had recently released, the top 10 pony videos of November. I'm finding it kind of funny because my normal resources for pony videos hasn't been on top of things. I've actually found out about videos here that I did not see anywhere else. So is this becoming more and more a go-to for me to find out about videos and creators I might have missed? Which is, it's kind of an annoying thing because, you know, I like to have a one-stop shop and I don't have it anymore.
Equestria Daily can only do so much.
Yeah, they really can, and you know they need more people to help. But at the same time, you know it's hard to find help that works for free because you have to work for free. There's no option there. But they do have a top 10 pony videos that's really awesome there. I don't know why I have that up twice, but I think I know why I have it up twice. But we have the top 10 videos, and we also have top 10 music of November, which it's just funny that they both kind of came out around, or at least they were both announced around the same time. So if music is more your thing, this is also one I highly recommend. The top 10 music of the month, it can be from musicians you may have not heard of, musicians you may be aware of, but you didn't know that they came out with music that month. Or maybe you just want to hear a piece that you like again. There's a lot of good reasons why you want to check this out, or check them both out. But, I mean, you get both music, you get animations, you get awesome videos, great creations. The fact is that stuff is still coming out, and it's still doing some amazing things. I am 100% all for it, and I absolutely love all of it. So, there's your shout out for that. Next, something silly. There's a Netflix game called Love Archer. And for some random reason, Luna is in it. It is literally random. Basically, if you combine a unicorn with a blue alien, it pops up a Luna. I'll give them credit. I mean, we were talking about Moon Princess, so an alien and a unicorn, fair play. But it is very weird that this is just here like that. And if it wasn't for the fact that it's only Luna, we might actually have checked it out on the show. But it's only Luna. So, here you go. Check it out if you want. I'm probably not. I have no interest in it, but I think this is funny.
Yeah.
But one thing I am going to check out when it happens. A new pony game has appeared on Steam. World Without Time.
Ooh, this looks nice.
This looks familiar. This looks very familiar to...
this looks like it's familiar to the one that we saw with Tia and still a little Celestia.
Well,
Does mean Luna and
they're
Tia?
both Celestia and Tia are the same people with Tia and Luna. But yeah, like when they were younger and walking around the snowfield. So I'm wondering if it's related to that or not.
Or the person's just using the same engine and models.
It could have been. But it does... Actually, this has got me curious here. Give me a quick second. I'm gonna play this up a little bit here, but I'm gonna do some quick research.
Checking the background. Do they go to the right thing?
This is funny. It's actually one of the few games that actually has a charge, but then again, Sans Fight for Android, it doesn't exactly sound like something they could really charge for. Oh, what do you know? Okay. So yeah, right now they got development logs. It looks like they're going a full gambit here. It's not only going to be on Steam. It looks like it's on Game Jolt and itch.io as well. So they're going a full indie route for all three distributors there. But it does look really cool, really interesting. I do have it wishlisted on my own Steam, so when it does come out, I can go ahead and pick it up and see what I think of it. It looks interesting. It really does look interesting, and I'm really hoping for the best here. But yeah, until it does come out, that's the only thing I can also recommend as well. Be sure to check it out on Game Jolt as well from Sight Games, and also on itch.io, once again from Sight Games. All right. Now, we mentioned this last week, but we're going to mention it again because Kaiju Pinkie Pie. Yes, a giant pony pop-up shop in Shanghai showed up. But yes, let's see. Fairy Tale World. This is a pop-up event that they have going until March, and selling a bunch of things, and they of course have big pony displays. So, and the funny thing is that not only do we have Twilight, Rarity, Pinkie Pie, basically just a lot of G4 Pony, they did also have cosplayers of Sunny and Izzy. So even G5 is getting a little bit of love in there, which is nice. It's nice to see that. Granted, I don't blame them for like completely dominating with G4, but G5 deserves some love.
Yeah. I don't think people gave it enough of a thing, or just expected G4 again.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about, and I think we already talked about it to death. It's here. Just look at the cute sleeping ponies and little sleepy outfits there.
Aww.
Why are they so goddamn cute?
Because that's how they sell themselves. I know what I said. Oh, hey, look at that. They actually had different little pony springies there. Not even just the main six. You got like Chrissy, Celestia, Luna. Yeah, it's wild. Alright, anyway, we got that going on. Next, just a little bit of fun trivia here. Apparently 2025 has been the first time that there hasn't been any pony media released at all since 2023.
Damn.
So it took us roughly 12 years before we were in a time when there was no media of any equines.
Of colored equines. Granted, we also got to remember that I think 20. I can't remember if 23, they were in the middle trying to do G3 and 3.5, or if that was when they did. Oh no, it looks like G3 and 3.5 actually had some sporadic releases around then, but enough to keep it yearly going until.
I saw their DVDs in dollar stores around that time.
And don't forget the Flash Web
that doesn't necessarily. DVDs and dollar stores does not necessarily mean that they were releasing fresh. But no, they were apparently releasing fresh, and YouTube specials too. Granted, yep. I also have a little bit of kind of an eyebrow raise on some of this because I don't know if this included the comic releases though.
It might have.
Here is why I'm saying that. Because 2024, it mentions the 23 episodes that Tell Your Tale Season 2 and one of the specials, and that's it. But I know there were comic releases. So when they say media, I'm thinking they're talking visual media and not comic media, which, fair play, it just kind of also feels a little disingenuous to some extent.
When did the last comic when did that come out?
Sometime this year.
Maybe.
The last IDW comic.
Hold on. And just shouting it out like that without researching, that's not how at least a semi-professional podcast. March 19th, 2025. See?
Oh, yeah.
But,
you want to go back in the corner?
I'm putting Toa back in the corner. Jeez, and Christmas. Okay. So yes, the Case of the Missing Puff. I'm not saying that this was the last comic, but it was definitely one of the last ones. Was March 19th, 2025. So they were still releasing comics as a media. But yeah, actual visual video media, there was nothing after 2024. We literally spent an entire year without any new video official releases. And I say that because we did get a lot of animatics and things that were not intended to go out to the public. But at the same time, I don't think they care all that much anymore, to some extent. But yeah, at the moment, we have no idea what to expect for 2026. So it's going to be an interesting year, I'll tell you that much. Next.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to get this out here now, and I'm going to advise you, if you are interested, I would jump on this as quickly as possible. Whether to watch, download, or however you want to go about it. Tamers has released their latest video, My Little Pony Alicorn of Death. It is also YouTube restricted once again. So it's pretty much the same as before. You have to watch this on YouTube, and it is going to be have those fun things going on with it. But
I picked up a concept for Alicorn of Death fanfic, but it never took flight.
Well, it's also Tamer, so they could have taken the concept and just ran it into a different direction. The only thing I do want to advise, though, is if it's anything like the other Tamers prop things that have happened, you are probably going to want to jump on this sooner than later because we don't know if and when somebody's going to decide, you know what, I don't think that anybody should be able to watch this and, you know, get rid of it and all that fun stuff. The sucky parts.
Don't you love censorship?
No, I just hate I'm not getting into that. Just, yeah, if you're curious, you know what you're expecting, go ahead and check it out.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Finally, we got a lot to do, less time to do it in. Finally, we have the Petal of Friendship's floral exhibit over in Singapore. I admit, I would so love to go to something like this. This looks amazing. So we have pony figures, some standees, things like that. all in a big flower garden.
Damn.
This actually looks amazing. Probably smells amazing too. I mean, say what you will about marketing and merchandising, this kind of crap I can go with.
Get pretty.
This is impressive work just to do all this for this garden display.
Yeah.
Imagine how much money they had to make making those statues.
I would so want one of those statues, but at the same time, I know I would. I don't know what I would do with it, other than maybe put it in my backyard. But it would probably get bleached by the sun in a week.
No doubt about it.
Yeah. But still, it's so awesome to see this. I absolutely love this. And with that, that is going to be it for our news. Now, of course, as we do every week, we are going to also go over as we do every week for the holiday season, I might add. We're going to go over merchandising. Or in this case, we're going to go over merch of Brony creators to let you know about some of the great things that are out there so you can get gifts for your loved ones, your friends, or yourself. Because it doesn't feel like a holiday unless you buy a bunch of gifts for yourself. And we're going to start off, of course, with who we mentioned earlier, Kaiju Riot, who has the Villainous Calendar charity calendar. But this is not the only thing they have. Kaiju Riot deals with a lot of different things, including original properties, fan merchandise, and, of course, Pony.
Oh, Papa the Rapper. A long time since I've seen any merch of him.
Yeah.
Him.
But yeah, Kaiju Riot is responsible for quite a few different familiar things, including Izzy committing tax fraud.
Yep.
He lives off the grid.
Yep. But we also have some great pony pins, including Flawless Sparkle Moon with blood. We also have some lenticular peaking decals, charmed standees, all sorts of characters.
Goodness, those are so good.
And of course, 3D mouse pads to rest your wrist on. And they're not going to make you question things. But yeah, a lot of pins. Pins are one of the big things here, but you also get some fun, like Crystal Team Room tumblers, badge reels. This is kind of a weird one, but cool. They basically got pony heads that have a badge that can reel in and out. And a good number of shirts. Simple design shirts. These aren't so bad. I like simple design shirts sometimes. Just because, sometimes you just want to wear a shirt of a pony. You don't need like lasers and vaporwave and random flashes of colors and all sorts of stuff. It's a shirt with a pony.
Sometimes going the simple route is good.
Yeah. But absolutely, I love the pins. I got so many of these pins. I'm not going to lie. So many of these pins. And I could easily buy so many more of these too. But yeah, so many cool things. I do. Oh, well, I mean, and for the end, yeah, here we go.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go with the random stupid stuff here. There we go. But yes, that's a Kaiju Riot. Awesome pins and awesome stuff here. Next, I decided to shift gears a little bit because I found out some of the musicians that I like to follow in Bandcamp are releasing albums, and then I realized I haven't done any musicians yet. So we're going to jump on to a few of them. We're going to start off with Seventh Element, who I just realized like 90% of their stuff is sold out, so maybe I should have rethought this one a little bit. But fine, we'll just do what we can.
Fuck it, we'll force it live.
Well, you know what? In this case, I also recommend just checking out their on their digital albums because a lot of these are awesome music tracks that you can get on Bandcamp and play forever instead of just getting the disc. But yeah, looks like Seventh Element has been playing music for the Brony community for quite some time. I don't think they've done anything really recently, but I could be wrong. Somebody correct me on that if I'm wrong there. But yeah, they do have 4. They have 4 compact discs. Oh my! I did not look at this close enough. Or either that, or somebody bought a bunch of them after I cataloged the page. I don't know which. Something happened here. I feel like it. But yeah, they make a lot of great electric music. Basically, a lot of music that just it has a good beat to it, and you can really enjoy it. And I do recommend checking out the music altogether. We're just gonna move past this because this ended up going horribly.
I think you did a pretty good job.
No, I did not. Okay, I botched this. I'm not gonna lie, I botched this because the second person is Creature Core. There's only one thing here that isn't sold out. What am I doing?
They can always be restocked later.
They might get restocked later. This is, oh my god. Ah!
Second, are you okay?
No, this is such a trip. I feel like I just tripped over my
one of the
feet.
names on the covers is dumbass of the century.
I feel like such a. Oh my god. Anyway, check out Creature Core as well. They may have more CDs coming to stock, but all of this stuff is also on their digital music as well. I really started to get into their music because Koa does a lot of the music here too with them. And I really do love Koa's music and really start to get into the songs about the green. This is the one thing that's really driving me weird because they had the songs about the green one CD at Cider Fest. So the fact that it's saying sold out here, I'm just like, what am I missing something here? What happened?
They might have sold all the back stock.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, great for them. I'm glad they did. But all right, finally, last bit. We got more than 3 items. I think we got 5 this time.
Melody Brony, yeah.
Melody Brony. I mean, you may know them, but you may not know that they actually do sell some merch over Bandcamp.
Oh, their album, The Conquer, is not sold out.
Yeah. But yes, they Conquer. You can get the album for that physical compact disc. You also can get Pillars of Deception. You can get a shirt. Get some sticker sheets. Oh, they got the FIN right there. Got Generational. See, they got 5. What the heck? What happened?
At least they're doing a better job of maintaining the CD stock.
Second, are you okay, hon?
Oh, hon!
I will do that just because it's starting to sound like...
I'm muting Toa.
Honey, I shrunk the circuit.
Just, hon? That is such a... What? I'm just... All right, you know what? This has been a real disaster. Let's go... Let's... Really quick. You know what? We're going to make this simple, easy. Here's a fun way to figure this out. Go into Bandcamp, go into the tags, do My Little Pony, Brony, go with Brony mostly, and then just look. Just look. You have so many musicians, things that have come out. Koa, Ponies at Dawn, Vibe Ponies, Meta Joker, a lot of Vibe Ponies and Ponies at Dawn there. Rika, Acid Dash,
one of Ponies Online's favorite sites. To
Voodoo Pop, State of Sugar. You got so many albums, so much music, so many different things. All Pony, Brony, all of this music is out there and available. That I think
there's a lot.
There is so much. You may have not even been aware of it, and a lot of it is so very good. Forever Free Brony. There we go. Here we go. We got some Forever Free Brony. Griffin Village. We got Eurobeat Brony. You can find Eurobeat here still.
Damn.
There is some amazing stuff here. Ponyverse. I cannot recommend this enough. I literally can't. Here's my recommendation for shopping. Go to Bandcamp and just find some of these albums. And do you know what the better part about a lot of this is? It's cheap. I could buy the entirety of Into Ships for $1. All of that.
When I try to go to buy these CDs or these music compilations, I try to put more than $1 or maybe $5 at least, because all the work they put into it, they deserve it.
Yeah, put as much as you can, but you can put whatever you want too. And sometimes even just adding it into your thing and letting people know that this exists, so you can spread the word, that helps too. Entire discographies for 26 Great British Pounds. Great Britain Pounds. And there's so much here. Yeah, I know. I'm just this is kind of completely spiraled out of control in every way for me. So I'm just running this as best I can here. You know what? Okay, hold on. Violet Pony, you got me. You don't got me. You sold out of your stuff too. Thank you. I am so glad you're selling your stuff. That is amazing. Why are you selling it out? Or at least you're not resucking your Bandcamp. I don't know which. Check it out. Bandcamp.
At least the digital
Brony
copies
music.
are still there.
There's so much. I don't know. And yes, 3 Mutes in a Show is a record. I'm very sure of that. All right, that is it.
Before.
That is it for the news. Let's go ahead and go into the content creation and our challenge of the week, because I'm slowly descending into madness at this point. I don't know what's happening anymore, which is probably good, because we're going to need all the insanity we can get for what is to come. But before we do all of that, we of course have our challenge of the week, and that is we have our content creation. We go out there, we ask you to create. And we do this not for the sake of generating content. We do this because we want to encourage people to express their artistic side, to explore parts of themselves, maybe challenge themselves a little bit, and to create something inspired by them.
Indeed.
And
there's no pressure to create something. You just do it when the inspiration hits.
And sometimes you need a little bit of a boost to get you going there, and which is why we have our challenge of the week, which is our way of saying, you know, if you don't have an idea here, here's something you could try. And our challenge for this week, by random choice by you wonderful people who have completely keep pushing me to try to think of weird ways of making these work, was Skittles. But we also had a challenge for the challenge, a protest of that challenge, initiated by our pre-show host.
Hello.
And what was our protest initiative challenge?
The protest initiative challenge this week was fuck you. No, I'm kidding. I actually wasn't around. Wasn't I?
No, you came in. You came in for a quick moment to do it.
Oh, I was.
Yeah, you did.
Oh shoot, I forgot. I'm sorry. The protest initiative challenge was. That's right. The defrost has begun. Run. No, that's not it. Do 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 do. That's right, hot chocolate. Oh, that's right, Skittles and hot chocolate. Oh.
Two great tastes that maybe shouldn't go together, but sometimes it takes a madman. Sometimes it takes a mad pony to try to make it work. I hate this so much.
What is that you're putting in there, Circuit?
Skittles.
Oh. It was just hard to tell.
I hate this so much. I hate everything about this. I do. I wasn't feeling well at all. I was trying to get this to work so hard, and I could not do it. I redrew this body so many times. Those arms don't feel right. They feel too small. That body is too large. The facial expression is the only thing that feels kind of right, and even the nose feels. I hate everything about this. And I couldn't I couldn't think of any way of fixing this either. I was tired. I had 5 hours of sleep, from two stupid trains, or one that kept passing back and forth, and I just could not get to sleep again. I hate this. But
It's fine.
I know. It's just sometimes art licks an emotion, and this one is what the hell. What the...
Second has rage.
I have a lot of issues going on right now. You are not helping. But
No, I am not.
anyway, I did the absolute best I could on this. I think I really just need to do a study of shoulders. My God, I just need to do a study of torsos. I am having such a hard time coming to grips of neck to shoulders to freaking chest. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time conceptualizing on that. It is becoming my white whale. This is my Moby Dick. Because it's hard. Please take that out of context anyway you see fit.
I was going to, then I stopped myself.
Yeah. But yes. At least I did the crinkling of the Skittles packet pretty well, in my opinion. You know, kind of looks like a little bit of glitch going on there.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I did that. I got the Skittles right. That's the only thing. Well, I guess it's not too bad, but just a boy. Okay, we're gonna move on here. Every time I see that, I want to punch myself harder. Anyway, and Toa.
E.
I can't tell if we're trying to figure out how to make this work, or we're just losing, or
We put it on the board and we're looking at it. So basically, this was beforehand, and you said, "Fuck it, I'm doing it."
I would still do it anyway, just to see what would happen. It probably wouldn't end well, but I would still do it regardless.
I figured they.
All right, so there's that going on, and I'm starting to question any artistic ability I ever had, which is not great because I have 2 Secret Santas I got to do with art. So yeah, that's a nice little mental place to be in, isn't it?
Well, I also finished up last week's thing.
And we'll get to that, but first we got to get to Coal Dust.
You drew the best horse.
And then he drew a pony. Sorry. Coal Dust, are you there?
I am here. Honestly, I just drew that because I'm just trying to get back into the flow of drawing regularly, and Derpy's just a character Derpy's one of those characters that I just really like drawing, and no matter how long I put down the pencil, I can always draw a pretty good Derpy. She's great.
You know what? The funny thing about that is I think that's a great thing for an artist to have. Just that one go-to that they can quickly sketch out to get their flow back. That is, I think that's a good thing. I'd like to think that's a good thing.
Trying.
Indeed.
You know what? Am I ranting and raving and gnashing of teeth while I'm frothing in the mouth? I think I just got an idea for myself here too that I'm going to try to pursue a little bit later. But that's for me in the future. We also, you know, as mentioned, Tokoi also did pull off this, which was
One Piece Unwrapped. The only One Piece thing I could really think about is the straw hat on second in the background there.
Look what
I
Chaos
don't-
Sakai
what?
put in the horse
I don't
gallery.
get this.
I don't know either. I am so lost.
Okay, it's basically people wrapping around the image. I took it from an image of the straw hats looking down, but I went, okay, how am I going to do this and have some dynamicism?
And what is with Coldust colors?
Yeah, you kind of.
Yeah, I was off on the cold dust colors, but again, it's one of those things of
Coal Dust.
just doing.
Coal Dust, I gotta tell you, man, it's 2025. This isn't a good look anymore. In fact, I'm pretty sure that this gets you in trouble online with people.
I
You're
don't
not supposed to
like
go
it.
down into the coal mine and get all of the coal dust on you.
Yes, you're not a Labrador. You're a Dalmatian, Goldust. Be a Dalmatian, Goldust.
This is what I get for looking up Coldest as a color and getting the darker shade.
That's how you got here. I was curious.
I actually, that is kind of. I thought he would take a guess at the color.
Character references for most of everyone here is in the server.
I did, but I was just like, oh, this is the coldest color, and then I went,
You would.
yeah, this is fine.
This is you wonder why in the world I lose my mind with Toa.
If that is me in the top left, my hair is white.
Who
Well,
is
it's
that?
hard to tell.
Oh, but is that?
I actually went
DM?
off DM's actual character.
Well, the one we do have of him, or did we
Yeah.
get
Yep.
more?
For the record, the color of my OC is not the Coldust color. I just kind of went for a light gray, and usually like kind of more towards the blues.
I sort of
Yeah.
got more artwork on myself, but I forget where I put it on my hard drive. I have to go deep diving for it.
I just looked at the messages you sent me.
Yeah, I just remembered that my what was it, my cat, what was it, what's the word I'm looking for, like pal, or yeah, pal, let's say pal, he did an artwork of me a few years ago, and I stuck it somewhere, and I actually don't know where it is anymore.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's hidden in my big 2 terabyte hard drive.
I wish you the best of luck on that one.
It's
I feel that having to sift through so much information and try to get it organized, because I'm gonna have to do that here very soon. But for now, now that I've officially lost it in multiple ways, let's go ahead and get our picker wheel started so we can go ahead and get to work on the Brony Show catalog while we still have. I don't even think we have sanity anymore. We're just kind of going with it, and I hope that I don't end up getting us canceled somehow. And CMC has us started here. Or actually, Chaos Akai. Is Chaos Akai getting us started? Or okay. So, while I'm quickly getting these in, this is our picker wheel for anybody that wants to participate in our challenge of the week. What this is that we allow everybody to bring in a prompt that goes into the wheel. This wheel will add in every prompt. Everybody gets one, and they will all go in. It will be randomized, spun up, and then whoever is a winner there, that will be our challenge for people to create towards. And once again, this is for artistic expression. However you express yourself, music, video, animation, drawing a picture, baking a cookie, interpretive dance, if you do a macaroni picture with elbow macaroni, however you express yourself, however you show your creative artistic side, whether you make something amazing like a derpy here, or whether you make something that makes you personally want to heave and throw a computer out a window like me. My god, what have I done? Why can't I do it? Why Daddy, why? Anyway,
Look, you are a fine artist. You don't have to beat yourself over some stuff.
yes, I do. Every artist beats themselves over stuff. It's a requirement.
Oh, yes, I know, but at times you just
I
gotta
want
accept.
to see someone make art with primal screams.
oh.
Second already does that on
Tell
show.
you what, you get a cry for help. I'll give you primal screams. That will make that my artistic expression. Just, I'll do
Just a
it.
shout out. I'm sorry, Flame Red. I can't find the image you gave, the other image you gave to me years ago. I'll try to find it.
No, I'll actually make it even. I'll do crazier. No, I'll hit record on my computer. I'll go to the other side of my house, and I will scream like a banshee. Just the rage and anger I feel at not being able to do an arm right, and just going off. I will. I swear to God, I will.
Delightful.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much. You know, I know that's where you're going for. Doing a sideways like that, though, just feels, one, disingenuous, and two, you know what? You were not the one that posted that. Never mind. I'm going to keep going. Too, we look
No,
like
I
a
was
we look like
crazy.
a knockoff album cover. I'm just gonna say it. We look like a knockoff album cover. I look like we're about to drop the lamest diss track of all time.
Back, ponies. Back, all right.
Bat Pony's back, all right. This Rambo could do way more than read. Ooh, I love that.
Wow.
Oh,
Ah.
oh, that. Okay, sorry, mine didn't get posted properly. I see it. Give me a second. All right, we're giving it a moment longer here, and then we'll go ahead and give it a spin. But seriously, honestly, I am okay. I am a little frustrated, but at the same time, I just could not get in a good headspace at all today. Lack of sleep and trying to do any creative thing is near impossible. It is not easy. It doesn't work. It's not good. If you're gonna do anything in life, you know what? Just in general, whether physically or mentally exhaustive in any way, like creation. Make sure you sleep and rest well. Get yourself some proper rest. It will help. Because it sure as hell will not. It will hinder the crap out of you if you don't.
I feel you there.
Alright, I think we got our entries here, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of was hoping it would gone all the way to the rainbow can do more. But it looks like the mines.
Yay!
Apparently, for Christmas, for our next holiday challenge, we have the mines. Sure, why not?
Why do you think the
okay.
children earn?
Apparently,
yearn for
as
the
a
mines? They
bro-
have all sorts of goodies in there from Santa Claus's house.
as a brony, I yearn to draw the mines.
Well, also, it's an easy thing that isn't too out of the ordinary.
Either that, or we could just draw everybody as seagulls. Mine, mine,
Mine,
mine,
mine.
mine. Anyway, we also have the Protest Initiative challenge.
That's right. The Protest Initiative challenge this week is That's a good question. Ooh, I got one. Bridge.
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 Okay, if we didn't mean to, we might have just made a Minecraft type of thing if you do both.
Or you want to draw or do something with the concept of playing bridge.
Either that, or we can try and see if we can bait the Disney lawyers by just having us going hi ho across a bridge to the mine.
I hope.
So many possibilities.
I hope I don't get CD'd.